Hello everyone, this is Teripper, and today we are playing some Chivalry Medieval Warfare, and it's quite a day to be doing anything for me right now. I'm feeling so damn good. I am recording this video the day after posting the Mordhau interview, and my god, that has gotten a ridiculously positive response. I'm so glad you guys enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed making it, and it was a labor of love. I'm going to talk about all the various things that happened during the course of me making that interview, because it was an ordeal, but it was fun, and my god, was it worth it. First and foremost, I posted at about 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time last night, Saturday night, and it got like 500 views in 2 hours. I was like, that's insane. Let's go to sleep. I woke up, had about 2,000. Now, it's about noon Sunday after. It's almost at 3,000 views. That's incredible. I think that's the most views I've ever gotten in a single video, ever. And I don't think it has any dislikes right now. I may be wrong about that, but it's all positive feedback, and I am so glad to see that. I don't think YouTubers talk enough about the kind of feeling they get when they see a positive response to their videos. I'm not saying give me a positive response just for the sake of that, but I don't have to tell you guys that. I also like hearing criticism, but just there's that certain satisfaction that you get when you have a positive, when you have a success like that. And I'm so glad I was able to bring you guys such awesome information. And I, honestly, during the interview, I had to keep myself from going fangirl mode, because all of this awesome information, the ranking system, the matchmaking, I wanted to just be like, oh my god, that's so fucking cool. Can I just tell you that that is so awesome? But I had to keep myself really well concentrated, focused, and it worked. That was the first time I'd ever done an interview like that, an informational interview. First time Merox had ever done one either, or to his words. He did it pretty darn well himself, if I may say so. And I thought it went so well. So, to just touch on the trials and tribulations that I had to go through to get that thing posted. So, Saturday morning, I had to get the footage from Crush. Crush is a fantastic person. We'd been talking about the footage for a while. It'd been taking him some time to record it. I don't blame him at all, however, because what he got me was fantastic stuff. And I got it Saturday morning, and I needed to get this video out, right? I planned to get it out Wednesday at first, then I put that out that video where I was talking about how it might be delayed. And honestly, I think the fact that it was delayed is for the better. I think there was a bit more hype as a result. And also the editing, the quality was so much better. So, thank you again, Crush. I already thanked him in the beginning of the interview, but I need to thank him again for that fantastic footage. That footage is nowhere else. The Mordhau team may use it in a highlight reel later on, but that is exclusive footage for the time being. So, that's incredible. Also, I got the first ever interview for Mordhau. That's insane. That is incredibly insane. And I may be the only one to notice the sheer gravity of that statement, but I think that's awesome, and that's a huge step in the right direction for me, in my opinion. So anyway, the trials and tribulations. So in the morning, I got all the footage. I downloaded it. It was pretty small download, thankfully. It was in 1080p, 60 FPS. I love you, Crush, for your eye for quality. And we were kind of talking over every step of the way while I was rendering it and getting it all edited. And I edited out all the parts they would rather not have shown, which you guys may think, but show all the bad parts. No. Because those of you who know about Mordhau know that it is in development. If someone comes to my channel and sees, oh, look, a game that's coming out. Oh, but it's got all these glaring problems with it. Nah, I'm not going to look at it anymore. It's that kind of... It's the people that know nothing about the game that we edit for. So I did a lot of editing, and then the game came out, and things happened. All kinds of magic. Oh wait, no it didn't. So, the first time I tried rendering the video, it failed. Now, I'd been having these problems with Sony Vegas before. It's a problem, it's a very rare issue. Actually, no it's not. It's a sort of uncommon issue, I guess one might say, that Sony Vegas has once in a while. Where if you try to render a video that's like 35 minutes or longer, it'll try to use GPU acceleration to push the video. And I didn't have the option to turn that off, but what I did have the option was to limit the number of rendering cores, which for some reason did not lower the amount of time it took to render, but it worked in the end. Also, I should note that the second time I rendered, the first time I rendered, it took 3.5 hours, and by the end of it, I got nothing out of it. It was just, it just failed. It just froze, basically. Sony Vegas froze. The second time around, it took about 4.5, 5 hours, because that was a full video that time. I was having a thunderstorm, a severe thunderstorm. I was at risk of losing power, internet, the whole thing in a moment's notice. And I had to render the video over 4.5 hours through the thunderstorm. Then when it was really getting heated, I had to upload it. That took a whole hour. You bet your ass by the end of that, my heart was pumping. My blood pressure may have, like, doubled during that period. But it worked out. In the end, it worked out. It happened. Oh, and I'm just so happy it did. Oh, by the gods. I am so happy. By the gods. I say that a lot these days. But it did happen. I processed it for an hour. I threw it up on YouTube, and it has been getting a fantastic response. And I'm so glad. I am just so glad you guys are liking it. I made sure to put lots of links. If you haven't seen the interview yet, links in the description. So go watch that. It's awesome. It's much better than this footage you're seeing right now, because it's Mordhau footage. It's combat footage. It's awesome. It's so cool. But to harp on that a bit more, Merox, Crush, the whole dev team for Mordhau, they've been so fantastic. They're so active in the forums. They're answering all the questions they can while still developing a game. You guys understand this? To my knowledge, they don't have any kind of community manager or anything. But they are building a game whilst having a community they're trying to grow. And honestly, I think it's growing fantastically. I think it is going just where they want it to be. I'm so sorry, long-term capital manager. I missed. That was terrible. Oh, well, I had him that time. So Mordhau is coming, guys. Q3 2017. I am salivating. And a Kickstarter sooner rather than later. Quote, unquote, Merox. I detect sometime near the end of the summer. Maybe holiday this year. Holiday season this year. Because I think anything later might just... But he said sooner rather than later, so hey. And I'm prepared to throw so much money at that game. Oh my god. And you bet your asses that if I can, I'm going to get keys for a giveaway. Or if I can't, I'm going to just straight up buy them. Because I want as many people as possible to experience Mordhau. Because I love Chivalry. I really do. But it's got so many things that could be done better, and Mordhau is doing them better. It looks so good. It plays so good from how it looks. So good. I can't lay enough praise at that game's feet. And Merox said he'd be up for another interview before the game's full release. You bet your ass I'm going to do that. Oh, man. I'll probably start it saying something like, well, Merox, it's been a full year since we did anything like this. And blah, 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 blah. When's the game coming out? Can I have it? I want it. Please. Have my money. Oh, brandy stock drags are disgusting. So, yeah. I was considering doing something like an answer summary video where I talk about some of the more important answers that Merox gave me. Just in a very short, like 5 to 10 minute video, but I think it'd be much more informational, just to watch the interview for now. You guys can comment if you'd like to see something like that. However, I'd be more than willing to do that, with maybe a supercut of all the cool moments from the gameplay. Though seriously, that gameplay, that 20 minutes of Mordhau gameplay that no one has gotten or seen before in that interview, it's awesome. I literally watched it once or twice before I actually began editing the video, because I was watching as though it were like a gameplay reveal for a game I was following, because it was, except I had to put an interview over it. So, go figure. It was a really, really good experience, and I feel like I didn't do too bad of a job interviewing. I know I said so, and all right, absolutely. I think those 5 words, so, all right, absolutely. That's 4 words. But there were 5 words that I wanted to mention. So, alright. Absolutely. Yeah. Those 5. Yeah, alright, you know, whatever. And it's really strange, because I've kind of trained myself to not say so much, but I think when you're in the presence of another person who does it a little bit, Merrock's obviously not a professional speaker, like myself. I'm not a professional speaker either. I do pride myself on having decent public speaking skills, though, and that lends itself to getting rid of filler words, things of that nature. But Merrock's was pulling them out. I didn't blame him for doing so. It makes perfect sense. And right now, I'm pulling them out myself, while normally I probably wouldn't. I could have filled that whole space with but I'm not. It's something you really have to retrain yourself to do. You guys want a public speaking tactics video, narrated by a man-at-arms? I love it. I think that's a great idea, actually. I could certainly give that. I very much pride myself on my public speaking skills. Stop! I just ran into the water. I'm smart. Great sword. So how much more can I harp on Mordhau? I really don't have to harp anymore if I don't want to. Oh yeah! One last thing. We're at about 9,500 subscribers, y'all. And for 10K, I want to do something super special awesome. Okay. Something incredible. I don't know what it is yet. I have no idea. If you guys want to give suggestions, go ahead, but I can't promise I'll use them. Because I have no idea what I'm even willing to do at this point. But we have come so incredibly far in such a short amount of time, really. It's only been a couple of years that I went from maybe 100 subs to almost 10,000. It's really incredible. It's funny because I don't think this game has that many concurrent players. I want to see how many concurrent players it actually has. I'm curious now. Let's see. Is there any way to see what their concurrent players are like? I don't think in this page there is. It's probably glaring at me right now, and you guys are just screaming, "Teripper, it's right there." That's fine. Oh wait, can I just? Oh no, that's not it. Okay, whatever. But yeah, I think this game peaks at like 2K players a month, maybe. I'm probably wrong about that. It's probably more like 1,500 or 1,000 these days. But I digress. It's been a hell of a show, and I don't foresee myself stopping making videos anytime soon, because Mordhau. Oh, Mordhau. Oh, it's gonna be so tasty. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I don't need to spam, but I do. Get away. Avast, ye scurvy. Oh, that was terrible. That was horrible. Through thick and thin, no matter how bad a video I make, you guys are there to support me, and that's incredible. It's ridiculous. It's the question I ask my girlfriend all the time. Like, why? Why do you do it? How do you put up with me? Must be some reason. Oh well. Think of that reason, you guys. Hopefully it doesn't lead you into some train of thought where you actually realize you don't watch me for any good reason, and you end up leaving. But if it does, so be it. I think that will be our video at the signaling of the end of the game. I was playing Team Deathmatch for some ungodly reason. But anyway, thanks guys for watching. Please do check out that interview if you have yet to do so. Even if you're not interested in Mordhau, the footage is well worth it. I highly recommend it. Thank you for watching. As always, have a grand day, and I shall see you